made it! Barely! He says with an audible voice crack. Let me just make sure that the music comes down quite a lot. Alright. There we go. Perfect. I think that's good. Alright! Welcome to the daily quest calendar where I am doing Souls of Saraku by Sundial Games. This is a tabletop role-playing solo quest calendar. We are now in the month of February, which is Snowsend. Before I begin, if you're liking this adorable little cat person that you see in front of you and you're wondering, CoRy Wise, who drew that? Well, it was none other than Pirate Prince Douglas. They stream on Twitch. They're also a artist. You can check out their stuff on their streaming channel is Pirate Prince Douglas, or they also have an Instagram and Threads over at Rosefire Tavern. Be sure to give them a follow. Tell them that the Photo Alchemist sent you. If you want. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you. And how do I turn this on again? Okay, I'm just turning my light, my overhead light on. Oh yeah, there it is. So you can see the die better. And so I can too. There we go. That's better. Brighter. Yes. Right there, how about? Okay, I got all my die. We are currently in quite the quagmire right now. I believe last time I think the Overlord just fell. The Overlord that I work for, because there was this great battle happening with the various heroes of light, heroes of the light realm, and I kind of, said screw it, and I gave up my allegiance to the Overlord and said, why don't you go after him, in my best female vampire voice that I can come up with, of Zephyrin Moorgrave, who is, you can see right here on the side. This is our companion app. This is the 2026 Sundial's Game Quest Calendar companion app. We have a couple of equipment on me right now. One equipment, we have the belt, the Cinch of the Forgotten Oath, which gives me a +1 Constitution, +2 max HP. I have some inventory from everything from Dragon's Fire to a warding ointment. And as you can see, my health is pretty awful. It's 8 out of 17, a possible 17. And I'm gonna put those back in there. So yeah, that's what's been up to. It's been an interesting week. I almost didn't stream tonight because, I was spending a lot of time watching the Super Bowl, and I was thinking, okay, well, I got a whole week that I got to catch up on. I cannot let this go past 2 weeks, because then it then falls into the possibility of maybe I just scrap this whole endeavor, and that's something I definitely don't want to do, especially working with my psychiatrist, because I have a bit of a perfectionist tendency. Yes. I'm not denying it. It's just something that's kind of tough to realize, but it's true. I always try to do things to the best of my ability, and sometimes it's gotten me really great results. Other times it's been an epic downfall. We are our own worst enemies, as they say. But I have no idea what music this is right now. Apparently, it's saying that it's a 3-hour dark fantasy mix. Hopefully, it's not copyright. It says that it's not, but YouTube has its little minions these days, that decide whether or not things are copyright or not. So let's go back to my calendar. Let me make sure I'm on the image slideshow. There we go. Okay, we are ready to go. I am just gonna go small. Whoop. Oh. I'm gonna go small. Boop. Boop. There I am. Hello. Okay, let's get it going, shall we? A loud, guttural scream of pain, followed by chilling silence, echoes throughout the chamber. The Overlord collapses limply to the tile floor. The heroes stand frozen, their weapons dripping with blood, breathing heavily from the fight. Okay, it's Monday, February 2nd, 2026, Moon's Day, Snowsend 2, when the Overlord fell. Remember that. Let's go to the next page, let's turn that over. To escape from the heroes, you must succeed on 3 escape attempts. You may choose your options for escape, but you may only gain 1 escape attempt for each option. Once you acquire one, you must choose a different option. Okay, so, trample through the heroes. Roll d20 plus strength. Strength is a -2, so we know how well this is gonna go. Break through their formation with sheer force, knocking them aside to make an opening. Okay, let's roll. And we roll. That's an 8 -2. That's a 6. The result is 10 or less. One hero catches your arm, and you're forced into a brief struggle, costing you valuable time. Reduce your health by 1. Health's at 7. This vampire lady's dead. She might die. And then, I don't know what happens to do if that happens. Parkour across the battlefield. Vault over debris, slide under collapsing structures, or weave through the chaos. Speaking of chaos, if you notice that, ooh, what's that gold on the top and bottom of the page? It's our tablecloth, because it's very hard to get away from the glare from the light. That's why I should have took these photos during the day as opposed to taking them at night. Okay, dexterity is a -1. Okay, roll. It's a 6 -1. That's a 5. Not good. If the result is 10 or less, you miscalculated jump, crashing through unstable debris and taking minor damage. Reduce your health by 1. Am I really gonna die on Monday of this week? Oh man. Okay. Next, withstand the onslaught. Roll d20 plus constitution. My constitution is a +1 with the belt. What's the other thing that my constitution? Oh, +2 max HP, which I already lost from last week. So my other constitution is a 1, so it's a +2 modifier of my constitution. Take the hits and keep moving, forcing your way through even as attacks land. Oh god, really? That's a 2. +2 is 4. Okay, if the result is 10 or less, you suffer heavy wounds, slowing you down, making future escape attempts harder. Reduce your health by 1. We are now down to 5. Okay. And then outsmart the heroes. Predict their next move and set a trap. Knock over a pillar or mislead them with false tracks. Let's see. What is this? Intellect? 0, right? Yep, 0. Okay, roll. Morgrave, you did it! 17. 17? Yeah, 17, sorry. So that is a result is 11 or more. Your quick thinking disrupts their pursuit, giving you a clean escape. Gain 1 successful escape attempt. So, if I don't escape, maybe what we'll do is go through the page again. Okay, so that's 1. I need 2 more. Predict their tactics. Roll d20 plus wisdom. So we got another modifier in our favor. Read their movements and use their expectations against them. Fake left. Escape right. Roll. 18. Nice. If the result is 11 or more, you anticipate their strategy, slipping through their blind spot, gain 1 successful escape attempt. Did you ever doubt me? Actually, yes, Zephyrin, a couple times. Okay, now F, talk your way out. D20 plus charisma, that's my strongest, that's my +2. And bluff, intimidate, or manipulate them into hesitating just long enough to escape. And he rolls. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Oh, another 17! Excellent. And that's my 3rd escape. Man, got it just in the end. Your words, if the result is 11 or more, your words shake them, whether out of doubt, fear, or distraction, and you slip away. Once you have achieved 3 escape attempts, it appears the heroes have stopped pursuing you. Perhaps there is another threat or objective of theirs that is more important. Either way, you are safe for now. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Next page. On to Truce Day, Snowsend 3 of February 3rd, 2026. The castle rumbles from siege weapons hitting the tower as the battle for the Dark Citadel rages on outside. Okay. This breaks the quiet contemplation of the heroes as they turn to deal with the last threat in the room. You! All heroes. Increase your hero's level to 2. You have 2 points to allocate however you choose to increase any of your hero's traits. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intellect, wisdom, or charisma. Oh, sorry, I didn't turn the page. Let me turn that. No, really? Shoot. Well, that's a bummer. I just realized that you didn't see any of that because it was all on the previous page. I was on the previous screen. Well, that's a shame. Okay, so I'll just kind of show you the art. That's the Overlord dead with the heroes around them. So that was on Monday. We're now on Tuesday. This is the battle happening outside the Dark Citadel. And then we go next over there. Here we go. Okay, so increase my hero's level to 2. So, Zephyrin Morgrave. She's second from the bottom. Okay, health is 20, defense is 3, attack is 4. Stealthy. Add +2 to all rolls to sneak and remain hidden. Student. Add +2 to all rolls to recall history and knowledge. Ferocious Bite. Use 1 surge, add a d4 to a single attack roll. Surge is 2. Health 20. How do I... What? This is new, so I don't know exactly what to do. Oh, wait. Increase your hero's level to 2. Oh, how do I level up? I don't know how to level up in this. Hold on. Okay, options. Rules. Level up. There it is. Level up. To now new level 2. Remaining points to allocate 2. Oh, okay. So I am going to let's get that strength up to a -1. And how about my dexterity to 0? Okay, confirm. Nice. 10 out of 22 health. Okay. Do I get my health back? Like, what happens? I think as you level up, you get... Do you restart? Let's see what the next page says. Okay, so I level up. Yay! I should have level up music. Yeah, let me add more stuff that's difficult for me to do. That's a great idea, CoRy. Glad you thought of it. Moron. Okay, I'm fighting with myself over here. Next page. Wednesday. Snowsend 4, February 4th, 2026. The tower sits in the wake of devastation from the Battle of the Dark Citadel. It will need a new leader, someone to rebuild it to its former glory. Congratulations! You've gained enough experience to increase your villain's level. Following instructions for leveling up. We did that. Whoa, no, Nelly. Oh, nuts. I just dropped the page. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, man, really? It's all the way over there? It's on my cat's scratching post. It's unfortunate, though. Not us, but an owner, previous owner, Declawed. Oops. Is this it? Yep, that's it. Declawed, our poor little angel. Only the front paws, but still, that's enough. Never declaw a cat. Hey, I was able to get it with my disability grabber. It's like a reacher. Mine is. I got mine over when I was over at in rehab after my neck fusion surgery. So yeah, never declaw a cat. It's the equivalent of deknuckling. If you were to cut off our first knuckle of our nail of each finger, that's the equivalent of what a cat being declawed is. So don't declaw your cat. Okay, as you explore, keep track of the minutes. What? Keep track of the minutes? I need a timer now? As you explore, keep track of the minutes you spend in each area. The minutes start at 0. Every time the minutes increase to a multiple of 5 on this page, rubble falls around you and you take 1d4 damage. What? How do you know? So I guess I just gotta keep track of how many. Okay, how am I gonna do this? I guess. Okay. Well, I'll do my best. Okay, so there's the potion room. Okay. So the minutes start at 0. Every time the minutes increase to a multiple of 5. But I mean, like, how long does it say? Like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep track. In 15 seconds, I'm gonna start, and this will be the first area. 8 seconds left. 5, 4, and you secret passage, the potion room, area A. A secret passage leads into the potion room. These potions could be beneficial. You may spend some time looking through them to grab some. If you do, roll d20 plus wisdom. Ability reminder, arcane adept, investigator. Okay. Okay, so yeah, okay, I don't have to keep track. Okay. It increases the minutes based on how well your rolls go. So, potions. That might be good, because the Overlord, that was not something that they were too keen on. So now I'm going through the potion room. Okay, roll d20 plus wisdom. My wisdom, thank God for the app. My wisdom is a +1 modifier. I roll 12. 13. So if the result is between 8 and 14, you pick through the potions, eyeing what you need quickly. Increase the minutes by 1, gain 2 random items on the elixir table. Okay, and you can see that in the right side of the page. There's an elixir table. So I roll a d6. Good thing I got one right here. 2 items? Gain... no, 8, yeah, 2 random items. Okay, so the first item is gonna be a... That's a 5. So I get an elixir of wits. Nice. Let me go to my inventory, add item. The elixir of wits. What is that? Consumed on use adds a d4 to a single wisdom roll. Okay, cool, cool. And the second is a 2. And that is a elixir of speed. Add item, elixir of speed. Which is consume on use adds d roll to a single dexterity roll. Very nice. Excellent. Okay. So got that. And we're now at 1 minute. So we went through here for a minute. Okay, area B, the infirmary. So once I hit 5 minutes, then I gotta roll that d4 because of damage. Okay, because of the falling rocks. Area B, the infirmary. The infirmary is falling apart, the walls crumbling in. An injured goblin lies limply on the floor, crushed by a boulder. There may still be some useful healing tonics in here if you take your time to search. If you search the infirmary, roll d20 plus wisdom, reminder, investigator. Oh, so you could choose not to search. You'll be like, okay. She's feeling a little cocky. She sees this goblin. Maybe it's one that she knows. Galvrit, is that you under there? Roll d20 plus wisdom. Wisdom is a 1. Rolls 14, 15. If the result is 15 or more, you find a small stash, gain 2 random items on the restore table. So restore is a d4. Okay. I never know how to roll a d4. D4 is that weird triangle. It's like this guy, this little pyramid guy. Roll. Ah, that's a 4. What is that? That's a hex cleanse. Inventory. Add item. And we have a hex cleanse. Consumed on use removes 1 cursed condition. Oh, that's excellent. I think that's going to be very useful. One thing I really love about the app that I'll tell you right now, sometimes when you keep adding things, the craft item and add item at the bottom, I thought they would be stuck there, but they scroll up along with the app as the app changes. So well done, guys. Really, really excellent on every aspect of this game so far. Area C, Armory. Okay, so, no minute changed. Cool. So the goblin's like, wait. And I, whoosh, onto the next area, which is the Armory. Various weapons are strewn across the floor of the Armory. Nothing really useful except for maybe a combat boosting potion. You may search the armory for some potions. If you do, roll d20 plus intellect. My intellect is 0. I've been doing good so far. Do I want to overdo it? Let's say, be for combat. That might be good. So I'm gonna roll. And let's move the d4. Roll. It's a 10, okay. Not great, not bad. Probably add a minute or 2. Let's see. If the result is between 8 and 14, you find a helpful potion that rolled under the weapon rack. Increase the minutes by 1, so now we're at 2 minutes. Gain 2 random items from the combat table. That's also a d4. Move the d20 out. Roll for a d4. That's a 2. So that is a Dragon's Fire. So another Dragon's Fire. There. Back to my character. And a 1. A health potion. So a second health potion. 1. Excellent. It's like I'm going shopping. Going to the Grand Bazaar. Alright. Area D. Injured Goblin. Following along the hallway, you find an injured goblin who could still escape with just a little help. If you rescue him, increase the minutes by 1 and gain 1 minion. If not, gain 1 notoriety. I already have a minion. I like summons, I like minions. I'll rescue him. We're at 3 minutes. Boom. 2 minions. Galbraith, it is you.
It is I, my lady.
Area E. Exit. This is the main exit from the castle, but it's not the quickest way to escape. You should stop here. If you decide to continue to explore, increase the minutes by 1. Okay, okay. Let me ask you, Gavrit. Are you hungry? I'll take that as a yes. We're going to the pantry. So we're going to the pantry. We're at 4 minutes. A small pantry of food supplies is stocked and untouched from the raid. If you choose to search, increase the minutes by 1 and roll d20 plus intellect. Oh, you fuckers. That's 5. Okay, so as soon as we walk into the pantry, there's a quick little rumble, and then d4 of damage. Roll. 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Big boulder lands right on my shin. Okay, now I gotta roll. Roll d20 plus intellect. Intellect is 0. Roll. Oh, it's a 6. Oh no. If the result is 7 or less, gain 3 meal rations. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put that in the notes. Gain 3 meals. Okay. Back. Characters. Notes. Okay, it's saved. Okay. So there we are. And that concludes the quite packed day that is Wednesday. And now on to Truce Day. Thorns Day, sorry. February 5th, 2026. Snowsend 5. Okay, got a little map here. It's too late to save the Overlord, but it's not too late to save yourself. Get out of the castle as quickly as possible. Take what you can and escape. Okay, you begin at the X and navigate around the map. Visit each lettered area along your path. Explore and resolve each area you visit before you choose your next. Okay, so, I mean, is this a little more epic? I don't know. I'm gonna change the music though, just to change things up a bit. How about here? I have no idea what's playing, so hopefully it's something exciting. Looking at the bars, the way they're moving up and down, ooh, they're really bouncing and jumping. Okay, if the total minutes are less than 2, gain a +5 bonus to all your rolls on this page. We're at 5 minutes. If the total minutes are between 3 and 4, nope. If the total minutes are between 5 and 6, take a -2 penalty to all your rolls on this page. Holy cannoli, yikes, that sucks. Continue to keep track of the minutes that pass. Every time the minutes increase to a multiple of 5, on this page, rubble falls around you, take another d4 of damage. Okay, so 1, visualize a path forward. Roll d20 plus wisdom. If I know myself and remembered exactly how this castle is laid out. Galvert, you're interrupting my focus. Okay, so I roll. Roll d20 plus wisdom. Wisdom is 1. Roll. Fuck me. God. That's a critical 1. That's a fail. It's a bad fail, too. Well, okay, so let's see how bad it is, and then let's make it worse. Obstacles obstruct your path no matter where you go, making it hard to run through. You look ahead to see how to best sidestep these obstacles. If the result is 7 or less, you can't make any sense out of the sprawled corpses and falling debris. You decide to just wing it. Take a -2 penalty to the rest of your rolls on this page. So now it's a -4. It's a -4, and I'm taking a D4 of damage right off the bat. Oh god, -4 with 3 more damage. Whoops, that's gold. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we are at 4 out of 22. How's this roll gonna go? Huh? Is it gonna be as bad as I think it is? Okay, so now it's -4. Oh my god. Step 2. Okay, so what happened is she got kind of like tied up between 2 corpses, and as one she was trying to evade one, a boulder hit her, so then when she turned around again to get away from the second corpse, another smaller boulder hit her, so it was like a doom doom. Okay, step around the dead bodies, roll d20 plus dex. 0. -4. -4. Dead goblins and some humans lie on the ground. Most are motionless, but some are still breathing and waiting for you to pass by. Okay, -4. Better be a 20, CoRy. It's a 9. -4. That's a 5. Uh-oh. So 5. If the result is 7 or less, your clothing gets caught on the hooked edge of a scimitar. It takes a bit of time that you don't have to get freed. Increase the minutes by 2. So... okay, so now we're at 7 minutes. Okay, that wasn't so bad. As long as it wasn't I lose health or something. Or minus more rolls. Okay. Block the falling debris. So we're at 7 minutes. And I'm still at -4 on my rolls. Block the falling debris. Roll d20 plus strength. Block it? Do you know how strong I am? Well, I'm a -1. So now it's a -5 on this roll. Oh god. It's a strength roll? Let's see. I'm looking at my inventory. If there's anything I got for strength. Removes the curse. D4 to dexterity. D4 to wisdom. No. Of course not. Why would I? Okay. -5. -5 on this roll, really? Oh god, it's a 4. -5. Yep, that's bad. Ceiling tiles and pebbles fall from the ceiling. There are too many to dodge. You have to parry them. If the result is 10 or less, a ceiling tile hits you on the head. Reduce your health by 1. Thunk! And down to 3. 3 health. I'll be lucky if I survive this. Okay. Run! Roll d20 plus Constitution. I have +1 on Constitution. A +2. 1 from the belt. +2. So that's 2. 5. -2. That's 3. So it's only a -3 this time. You have to get out of here as quickly as possible. Okay. Now we are in the fight of our lives.
Hold up. Alana in Texas just like...
No. Well, I tried to make the music more epic, and I ran into an ad, so I stopped that forcefully, and now we're here. So let me just change the music. Oh, let's put the music right here. Okay, so run, Constitution, -3 on this roll. Rolls. No, that could have been an 11. It's a 4. -3, that's a 1. Okay, if the result is 7 or less, your legs carry you as fast as they will go, but it's not enough. Increase the minutes by 2. 7, that's 9. That's 9 minutes. Oh, luckily got out of that one by the skin of my teeth. I think I might have messed up that my health, I didn't put it back on full after leveling up, but you know what? I think this is exactly where Zephyrin would be with all the shitty rolls that she's had the misfortune of having. So now, we go to... Oh man, did I never turn the page? Oh, I never turned the page. So there's the page. That's what I was just reading off of just now. I swear I'm gonna get better at this one day, right? Okay. So now we are at Fruits Day, February 6, 2026, Snowsend 6. The hallway before you trembles as the crumbling castle walls crack and collapse. There are many obstacles in your way, including goblin corpses littering the floor. Oh goody! And I'm at 3 health. You know what? Before this page, I'm taking a potion. I'm not losing this easily. Okay, restores 1. Oh, that's it? That's all that gives me? Oh man, okay. So, gonna be down 1 potion. We roll a d4. Get some health back. Not much, 2. I'll take it though. 1, 2. And then we go. The battle outside rages on as siege weapons pelt the castle. You can hear the screams of combatants dying on the battlefield outside.
I was so young.
Continue to keep track of the minutes that pass. Oh, we're at 9 now. Every time the minutes increase to a multiple of 5 on this page, rubble falls around you and you take 1d4 of damage. Damn it. Okay. Climb down the tower. Oh my god, this is so stressful. I'm like sweating right now. Climb down the tower carefully. Roll d20 plus strength. Reminder, athlete. I'm gonna take, I think, another potion for any strength roll, because I'm really worried. So, that's a damage, that's cursed, that's dex, that's wisdom. Oh, I don't have a strength roll, that's defense. Okay, well, on wisdom or dex. Okay, wisdom or dex. So this is d20 plus strength. At least I lost my minus modifiers that the last page had. -5, that was brutal. That's an 8. Strength is -1, so that's a 7. Okay. If the result is 10 or less, okay, you take your time to find your footing, descending the tower slowly but surely. If the result is 10 or less, you descend very safely, but also very slowly. Increase the minutes by 5? What? Okay, so that's 14, which means we at least hit one of those. So, okay, as I'm going down the ladder, is it a ladder? Climb down the tower carefully. So as I'm climbing down, my ankle gets trapped in between a rock, and I twist my ankle, and how much does it hurt? It's only a 1. Oh my god, glad I took that potion. Okay, parkour down the tower. Man, they're all about parkour. Alright, Michael Scott. Roll d20 plus dexterity. Reminder, athlete. Now, I have that potion. Where is it? I don't want to use it, but I have to. I think. I'm gonna add a d4, because my dexterity is already... It's not great, so let's add a d4. It's a 1, so now it's a +1. Okay, so it's a +1. You have no time to lose, so you jump from the ledge. You jump from ledge to ledge as you descend down the tower. In these shoes? That's an 8. +1, that's a 9. If the result is between 6 and 10... Oh, God, I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. Folks, there you go. There's the page, so you can see what I'm looking at. So we're at the second, we're at part B. So if the result is between 6 and 10, which I was, yep, 8 plus 8 plus 1 is a 9. So between 6 and 10, you make a few ill-planned jumps and get several scrapes and bruises. You otherwise make it down the tower safely, increase the minutes by 1, reduce your health by 1. Well, that makes that minute at 15, which means I take a d4 of damage, and I reduce my health by 1, which is a 3, and this might be game over. Oh, it's a 2! Oh my god, 1, 2. I'm at 1 health. I'm at 1 health. Oh. Okay, am I doing death saves? I might be doing death saves coming up. Okay, use an improvised rope to aid your descent, because this is gonna go well. Okay, I'm not thinking clearly. I don't have intellect. Is this intellect or wisdom? It's intellect. Okay. Use an improvised rope to aid your descent. God, anytime I do something improvised as a character in D&D, it never goes well. Okay, the curtain on the window could be tied off to help you get down safely, but it will take some more time to rig it correctly. You tie a few curtains together to extend the length, and you exit the window in hopes of a safe descent. Oh man, what is this? This is intellect. I got 0 on that. Okay, here we go. It's a 4. It's a 4. If the result is 7 or less, you work to rig the curtains into a safety rope. Your work to rig the curtains into a safety rope is sloppy and time-consuming. You get down most of the way before the curtains come undone, and you fall down to the ground below. Increase the minutes by 2. We're at 17. Reduce your health by 2. I'm at 0. Handle death and roll for penalty. Okay. So, I'm glad that it says it on the app, because I'm curious now if I think I put up death pages. I think I put up the death page. I know I have the combat reminder. Oh, I do have a death page. Where is it, though? There it is. Okay, so. There we are. Death. Dealing with death. Let's do this. Let me move it so it's a little easier to see. Okay. Okay, now. I have no idea what this says on my end. So, I'm curious. I wonder, what does that say? Do I have my death save page? I'm just gonna do it through the app then. Handle death and roll for penalty. Yes. Okay. Physical injury. Reduced wisdom by 1. Okay, HP is at 11 now. And now I roll for penalty? Wait. What? Hold on. Maybe I have all my stuff here? Where is it? Is this it? I'm looking at my pages. No, that's not it. Where are my pages? Oh, I see them. They're behind my computer. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, just don't knock anything down. There's some pages. There we go. I found them. All right. Yes. Now, which one says anything about death? Death. Dealing with death. Minions. Party. Okay, dealing with death. It is likely that at some point along your journey, your character's health gets reduced to 0. The gods will resurrect you, but this comes at a price. Oh, you roll a d4. Okay. And then the gods demand a price. Lose half of your gold. Rounded up. So that would be Did it do that automatically for me? No, I had 4 gold already, so I lose half my gold. Okay. Lose half your gold. If you have none, re-roll the d4 again. Wait. Gods demand a price. Okay. Reduce your max health, reduce your charisma. Okay. So, how does, hold on. Let's, okay. The gods demand a price. Lose half, 50% of your gold rounded up. Okay. If you have none, re-roll the d4 again. Got it. Suffer a debilitating wound. I did. So I rolled a d10. I reduced my wisdom by 1. Got it. My body is looted while you're dead. Sacrifice one of your specialized equipment items. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's lose the wolf bane. So that's gone. That sucks. Okay. And then, if you do not have one, you roll again. And then the gods are favorable. You are resurrected, but death takes its toll. Mark all use per rest abilities, surge points, and spell points as used until your next rest. Once you have been resurrected, bring your current health to half of your max value, rounded up, and remove any poison or curse conditions, and resume the next encounter of the day with your modified stats. A single wound can be removed during a rest. These may also be removed by an item called Dragon's Blood, or through certain abilities. Since these injuries can be restored, note the injury down on your character sheet. Oh, and it does it automatically for you on the app. That's very helpful. I like that. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so parched. And I already brushed my teeth tonight, so it's only water for me, but I gotta wait. Okay, so I fell. I gotta think of some curses that this vampiric blood woman. What's it? Blood something? Blood? I don't know. I'll look it up. Okay, so I fell. That was bad, very bad. And now I am at 11 health. But you know what? I finished the day. The 2, 17, 18, 19. So we're at 19 now on how long I've been doing this stuff. But that's finishes Friday. So we can get rid of death dealing. So let's get rid of that. And let's go to the next day, which would be the last page of this week. Okay, so yes, there we go. Okay, final page, which is Stars Day and Sun's Day, February 7th and 8th, 2026, Snowsend 7-8. The hallway before you has collapsed and blocks your only way out. You turn to the window, which is now your only escape. And you fell, CoRy. So, way to go. Okay. Who's this? Well, who's saying this? Who's talking right now? Let's see. Oh, maybe I say this. Listen up, boss. They think they're so great, but they ain't gonna be laughing when the whole thing comes crashing down. Oh, it's gonna be glorious. Fire, rubble, and their stupid memories all turn to dust. We get in the barrels, Big ones, full of the good stuff. You just say the word and we'll light it up like a festival of doom. Fight off surrounding heroes. You join the raging ragtag group of goblins and help by keeping the heroes from reaching the pile of powder kegs. You focus on the toughest looking member of the melee fighters, Fighter 2. Okay, we are fighting. So, this is something that I definitely want to do is, as I see what's about to happen before me, I take a pause and I survey the ground as I look for combat music. But that's not what my character's doing, because what my character's doing is they're surveying the ground, and they see there's some heroes. They see that there's some oh yeah. This looks good. I see that there's some heroes. There's okay. And let's so yeah, there's some heroes, there's some goblins. So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's what Zephyrin said to herself. It was probably some goblins talking, but maybe she was talking and didn't realize that that's also what the goblins were saying. Now, boom! We're here. We're in a battle. And the music is battling. And I'm in need of help. Okay, are we on the right page? Yep. Okay. Alright, so fight off the surrounding heroes. You join the ragtag group of goblins and help by keeping the heroes from reaching the pile of powder kegs. You focus on the toughest looking member of the melee fighters, Fighter 2, with 11 health. So I got a hit for 11. My attack is a 4. Nice. So plus 4. Doesn't hit. That's a 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, now they hit. My constitution's 11. They hit. They swing. They miss. So that's a 3. So no health taken. The insect stabs at you with a long spear. Nice try. But I already had a run-in with a bad drape. I'm not going to falter because of your antics. I am pissed. Oh, I can't surge. That's right, because I'm wounded. Shit. I would turn into a monster right now if I could. Find some powder kegs. Roll d20 plus intellect. Intellect is 0. Okay. Take note of how many powder kegs you find. Okay. Roll. 18. My light went out. It died. So I gotta think of something that can maybe help this light. Ooh, I wonder. Can I have this plugged in and will it be lit up? Yes? But will it stay? Looks like it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try that, see how that works. Okay, so that's an 18 plus intellect is 0. Okay, so 18. If the result is 17 or more, you find 7 kegs of powder on a nearby wagon. Ooh.
Are we gonna light it up, boss?
What was my goblin minion's name? Feltgrave? Patience Feltgrave? Or Feldwagger? I don't remember. Contribute to the pile. Roll d20 plus strength. Reminder, athlete. Now that you have found some powder kegs, you must bring them to the pile. Hurry before the heroes stop you and destroy the powder kegs. Repeat this roll for each powder keg that you have found. Oh no. Okay, well. Okay, so I have 7 kegs. So first roll is a natural 1. One of these kegs is blowing up right now. And I'm gonna take a... If the result is 5 or less, while carrying a powder keg, a volley of arrows falls upon you, causing you to drop it and bust it open. Reduce your health by 1. Reduce the number of powder kegs by 1. Okay, so it's gonna be 1 minus a d4. Okay, 2. So minus 3 health. So minus 3 health. So, as I'm carrying this powder keg, a flaming arrow careens through the air and just singes my face, and it catches one of my garments of clothing slightly on fire. Not enough for me to notice, though. Causes little embers, so that when the powder, the keg of gunpowder, busts, that gunpowder then flies off, splashes, and lands on that area of my singed clothing, and I have a little bit of combustion happen, and it burns right through my my clothes in that part of the area. Let's say it's around my waist, and I am singed by gunpowder. So not only do I lose a powder keg, I have 6 left. I gotta do this 6 more times? No, this is gonna be great. That's a 3. Same things happen. 5 or less. I get health by 1. And powder keg by 1. So we're at 5 kegs. Roll. That's a 15. Okay, 15. If the result is between 6 and 13, a soldier jumps in your way and tries to Oh, if the result is 14 or more, you carry the powder kegs through the enemy and manage to keep it safe from the raining. You add it to the pile. So we have 1 keg, 4 left to go. Roll. That's a 14. If the result is 14 or more, is this a strength roll? Oh no, my strength is a -1. Okay, so that's a 13. The result is between 6 and 13. A soldier jumps in your way and tries to smash your barrel. What a monster, this hero that tries to do that. They are 8, so I take out my weapon, which is, I think, looks like a pirate's blade. Roll. 10. I hit. They have 3 health. What's my damage? It's a D10. That's this guy. Okay, so I need a 3. And go. That's a 5. I slice them down. No. No, you don't. If you heard an ad, that was that's a figment of your imagination. There was no ads that happened right then and there. Okay, so so I strike them down. I get no gold from them, though. That's a bummer. Okay, so do not take damage from combat. Instead of reducing your health, the soldier attacks the barrel and smashes the powder keg. Reduce the number of powder kegs by 1. If you killed the soldier or defended well, you add the powder keg to the pile. Okay, 2 powder kegs, 3 left to go. Roll. That's a 15, -1. That is a 14. If the result is 14 or more, you add it to the pile. Okay, so that is 3, 2 left to go. Yes, 5. Yeah, so 3 kegs. That's a 1. This keg blows up. Another thing, arrow. D4 damage. It's 1 health, so that's a -2 health. Yep. -2. 1, 2. We still only have 3 kegs. We have 1 left to go. So similar thing, flying arrow. It burns through. This time it burns like the arm of my clothing, right above where my shoulder is, and I have a former injury, a prior injury from that shoulder from another adventure that I had when I was working for the Overlord. Okay, last powder keg. 12. That's an 11. If the result is between 6 and 13, soldier jumps in your way. Okay, so another soldier. Put it down, wench. Ho, ho, ho. You talk big for a little man. Roll. 17. I hit. I defend the keg well. Nice. So, 3 kegs, 4 destroy. I had 7. 3 kegs. Oh, I defended that keg well, so no. So 4 kegs and I lost 3. 2 of them were really bad. So 4 kegs get added to the pile. Oh, and that's it. That's it for Stars Day and Sun's Day. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna make a note of that. I had 3 meal rations, and we added 4 kegs to pile. Well, you know what that means. It's time for Sunday Lottery! Okay, so let's go back. Here we go. Sunday Lottery! I forgot to do this last week, so that's a wash. Oh well. But let me bring up Sunday Lottery. I forgot to bring up my combat page too, didn't I? Combat reminder. Yeah, I gotta remember to do that. Okay, but we got Sunday Lottery. Where is it? I have it here somewhere. Bringing it up, looking. Crafty table. Sunday Lottery. There we go. Oh, great. Well, I think I can put this away for now. Let's put all my dice back here. There. Oh, I can shut this off because it's dying. Let me shut this light. 3 off there. Let that charge. Okay, so that's charging. Okay, so for Sunday Lottery, as you can see, we roll based on. Where's my Sunday Lottery page? Let's see, where is it? If I can see it, that would be good, right? Okay. Lose 2 gold, lose 1 gold, gain. Okay, so it's a D6. So Sunday Lottery, D6. Okay, and roll. Last roll for the night is a 2. I think that's lose 2 gold. Lose 1 gold. So I lose 1 gold. I'm down to 1 gold. But I survived. And that's what matters. Okay, Sunday Lottery is out. Bring that back. Let's do this really quick. And pop, there I am. Hello. Well, that takes care of the quest calendar for this week, which was Snowsend, February, Snowsend 2nd to the 8th, which was this past Monday up into today. I hope that we are enjoying ourselves. Again, having a blast with this. Really glad that I decided to do this. Thanks to Sundial Games for even creating, taking on this task of building out this calendar and with all these amazing artists and no AI. I will say, for anyone that watched the Super Bowl, not talking about the teams, not talking about even the commercials in terms of the quality of the commercials, but I was very unnerved and slightly upset. Definitely annoyed, but borderline almost like upset. How many commercials were either promoting AI or programs that use AI, or just highlighting AI in the workforce. No, I think we need to pump the brakes on how much we get into this AI. Oh, I like that. The ominous 2. Just hanging out there. How about you have some friends? Here, have some friends, have some neighbors, have a little winter solstice, how about? Because the Ponstani Phil on Monday, or Moon's Day, if we're still in calendar terms, saw his shadow for the, what was it? He saw a shadow for 6 more weeks of winter. Yeah, that's right. Couldn't think. I was like, wait a minute, what is the groundhog? It was Groundhog's Day, and he saw a shadow, so it's 6 more weeks of winter. I just want to check on something really quick. Just see something. Looking. Okay, good. Woo! I was looking at my stream preview manager, and it showed something that was happening like 30 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh no, did the stream freeze? Did I lose that many frames? So, if you are a streamer yourself, or you're thinking about streaming and you've been running into technical issues, I want to just tell a little quick story. I was streaming a little, like what, maybe it was like a week ago, and I noticed that my delay was about 1 minute and 38 seconds, give or take, roughly, and that's terrible. If you are what's bad is like 6 seconds of delay, like that's bad. Depending too on like what you're streaming, because this is supposed to be, interactive. When you have a lot of people that you're talking with, your chat, you want to be connecting with your community or possible viewers that might eventually become your community. So I needed to completely figure out what was going on, and I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out what was going on until I realized that my Dropbox was my desktop, because I'm on a laptop. I'm on a ROG, which is the Republic of Gaming. It's an Asus laptop. I've had it now for a few years. I love it, and it was at its limit with how much space it could have. And I got rid of like this giant folder that was like 48 gigs, just one folder alone, which was based on a late night talk show. It was like all the assets I did for that show. It was called From the Couch. You can check it out on my YouTube page if you want. I should have a link to my YouTube page. I don't. But I do have socials. Do that. I'm trying to save all my pages. So yeah, that would be where that would be here. Socials. Yeah, there you go. So you can go to that. I know AI. I was just talking about like my thing about AI. This was the website builder that I'm using, beacons.ai, was just beacons when I first started using it. It's now been usurped by AI, just like everything else. But anything that I try to make, like including everything that you see behind you, I make on my own. And I use photo editing programs. And if there's AI features, I don't use them. It's not that I'm against AI, it's just I think there's better uses for my time than just plugging something in and getting this lackluster result in how I felt that I accomplished something, as opposed to, hey, I was able to finish this. Well, if I was able to finish it and took no time at all, I don't get the joy out of doing that. So, but I think there are some really great uses for AI, especially if it's like helping people with like chronic illness, like myself, because they're able to plug in a bunch of models and different calculations and possible DNA chains, and then you can find out, oh, there's a certain protein in the mitochondrial pathway that breaks down because a certain thing happens. And if they were able to find that out through AI, as opposed to having to test thousands of people and possibly maybe aren't able to even do some tests because they might actually really cause harm, and you don't want to do that, especially when you're testing people that are already ill, then yeah, that's a great use for AI. But also, AI needs to be regulated. All right, I'll get off my throne box. My soapbox. My soapbox. My throne box. Tis a throne box because we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. No, I'll get off my soapbox. And so, yeah, I was able to figure it out. Deleting that folder, I was able to get a lot of space back onto my onto my laptop, onto my hard drive, and then I completely re-downloaded OBS. I didn't realize that I was on an older version, and I got rid of that version, and there's some things that I lost, but the things that I gained is I now have a stream that is like only 3-second delay, and I can live with that. So there you go. I hope everyone has a great week ahead. I'm excited to see what happens next for Zephyrin Morgrave and the Overlord of the Dark Citadel. What happens to his legacy, because now he's just dead. Got killed by a bunch of heroes, those nasty heroes. So there's my pages. You can see my quest pages. See, I'm reading them too. So as you're turning the page, so am I, because I'm trying to get as surprised and completely, like, I'm reading it the first time. Yes, I'm taking photos, but I'm not reading ahead of time because I want you to get my authentic reaction as I'm doing this. I'm the Photo Alchemist, aka CoRy Wise. I stream every so often. I never know when I'm streaming, but I try to get more on the regular as much as I can. I'm gonna announce this week what I'm gonna be streaming coming up in the next couple months. So that's very exciting. Stay tuned to that. You can follow my socials so you can keep up to date. I post regularly on Instagram. I'm also on Blue Sky, Threads here and there, as long as it's connected through Instagram. Facebook is connected through Instagram because they're all one giant corporation now. What isn't, right? But yeah, so I'll post like what the announcement for that is coming up. That'll be this week. And yeah, have a great rest of your night. I will see you around. And until next time, checkmate and rummy, my dear gladiators. Good night.